Hi, hello everyone. In this video, I am going to explain about coded inequalities. In previous classes, I have discussed about coded inequalities based on basics and some easy type of questions. Right now, I am going to explain coded inequalities, which are actually going to give in competitive exams. Okay, whatever it is, bank exams, railways, whatever it is, these are the questions they are actually going to give. Okay, so please concentrate on this particular topic. Okay, now I am going to explain some examples. Okay, this is the statement they have provided in the question and these are the conclusions. Okay, now how to solve I will explain. Okay, now whenever we see the equals to symbol, better we have to remove that equals to symbol to avoid the confusion. In previous class also I have discussed about this. Okay, now I am going to write this equation without equals to symbol. Okay, okay, now what is the conclusion means? K is less than H. K is here, H is here. Here no need to go with the second statement because both K and H are in the single statement, right? So we can solve it very easily. Okay, in between K and H we have to see whether the symbols are similar or dissimilar. Okay, here in between K and H both the symbols are less than, so K less than H is correct. Okay, conclusion 1 follows. Okay, now I is greater than D. Here I is in the different statement and D is in the another statement, right? Now how to solve I will explain now. Okay, now we have to take the common letter between these two statements. Okay, please don't combine these two statements. Okay, it will take very much time to if a statement ends with a letter and the another statement start with the same letter means we have to combine the statements and get an equation. Okay, but here the statement ends with letter and the second statement starts with the different letter, so here no need to combine these two statements while they provide the question like this. Okay, we have to solve with the help of conclusions, right? Now I is greater than D. Now we have to take the common letter between these two statements. Here what is the common letter between these two statements means K is the common letter between these two statements, right? So here K is K is less than D, I is greater than K. Here I is greater than K. Here I is greater than K. How can it will be possible? I here in the conclusion I is greater than D, right? So I is here, D is here. In between I and D the symbols are dissimilar, so this conclusion does not follows. This is the statement and these are the conclusions. Okay, now we have to write this equation without equals to symbol. Okay, okay, these are the equations without equals to symbol. Okay, now what is the conclusion here? W and U. Yeah, here both W and U are in a single statement, so no need to go with the second statement. We can solve this conclusion with the first statement itself. Okay, now W is greater than U. W is here, U is here, and U and W less than or equals to is there, right? Here W is, if in the conclusion W is greater than or equals to U means then it will follows. Okay, but here W is greater than U, so the conclusion does not follows, right? Now W is greater than Y. Okay, W is here and Y is here. In between these two statements we have to take the common letter. Here what is the common letter means? N. N is the common letter, right? Here both N and Y are equal in the statement 2, right? Now W is already greater than N in statement 1. Here both N and Y are equal. We can write this equation as like this, right? Here W is greater than Y is correct answer. Here what is the answer means only conclusion 2 follows. Got it? This is the answer for this question. Now here what is the conclusion here? O is less than or equals to P, right? Yeah. Here O and P are in the same statement. So we have to solve this conclusion with the single statement only, right? Now P is greater than or equals to O here. If P is greater than or equals to O means O is less than or equals to P. So this conclusion follows, right? Now another conclusion is P is greater than or equals to F. P in the second statement and F in the first statement, right? Now we have to take the common letter, right? In between these two statements, what is the common letter here? D is the common letter between these two statements, right? Now what we have to do is we have to find if there is any relationship between D and P or D and F, okay? Here D is less than or equals to F, right? Here D is less than or equals to F in the first statement. Got it? And you know, for P and D, what is the relation we have to conclude here? Here P is greater than or equals to K, K is greater than or equals to O, and O is greater than D. This is the relationship of P and D in second statement, right? Now what we have to do is P is greater than or equals to F in the conclusion 2, right? Now we have to see whether there are similar or dissimilar symbols between P and F. P is here, F is here. So here what are all the symbols between P and F? Greater than or equals to, greater than or equals to, greater than, less than or equals to. This conclusion does not follows, okay? Here these are the statements and these are the conclusions in this particular question, okay? In the statements, they have provided the equals to symbol. I have written it as ST by removing equals to symbol, okay? Now, conclusions. We have to go with the conclusions first, right? Now, R is less than Z. R is in the first statement and Z is in the second statement, right? We have to find the common letter between these two statements, right? Now, what is the common letter? T is the common letter, right? Now we have to find the relationship between T to R and T to Z, right? Now what is the relationship between T and R? So here R is less than or equals to T, right? Now and for T to Z, what is the relationship between T to Z? Now T is greater than or equals to U and U is less than Z. This is the relationship between T to Z, right? Now we have to see the symbols are similar or dissimilar. If the symbols between R and Z are less than means then conclusion follows. The symbols between R and Z are dissimilar, like different symbols means conclusion does not follows. Got it? Now R is here, Z is here. In between R and Z, the symbols are not similar. Here less than or equals to, greater than or equals to, and less than. So here this conclusion does not follows. Now X is greater than S. X is greater than X. Where is the X? X is here and S is here. The letters are in different statements, right? Now for this conclusion also we have to take the common letter. Here this is the common letter T. Here X is greater than T, right? Here S is equals to T. That is T and S are equal, right? Now X is greater than TS, right? So in conclusion 2, X is greater than S means here X is greater than S. So this conclusion follows. Here what is the answer means only conclusion 2 follows. Got it? This is the answer for this particular question. Okay. Now these are the statements and these are the conclusion in this particular question. Okay. Now we have to go with the conclusions. F is less than or equals to A. F is here, A is here. Yeah, both F and A are in different statements, right? We have to solve this conclusion now. Yeah, first we have to take the common letter between these two statements. Here, B is the common letter between these two statements, right? So, here, F is less than or equals to A. F is less than or equals to B. Here, A is greater than or equals to B, right? How we can write A is greater than or equals to B means B is less than or equals to A. Got it? So, here I am going to write this here. B is less than or equals to A. So, F is less than or equals to A is follows. In between F and A, both the symbols are less than or equals to. So, F less than or equals to A follows. Now, second conclusion. I is less than C. I is here, C is here. Both the letters are in different statements. So, first we have to take the common letter, right? Now, here B is the common letter. B is greater than I, right? B is greater than I and B is less than C. If B is less than C means, how we can write this means C is greater than B, right? So, C is greater than B. We can write it as C is greater than B. In between I and C, less than should be there regarding with the conclusion. Here, C is greater than I. If C is greater than I means I is less than C, right? So, this conclusion also follows. Now, what is the answer means both conclusion 1 and 2 follows. Got it? Now, this is the answer for this particular question. In the next question, these two are the statements and these two are the conclusions. Okay. Now, K is greater than or equals to N. In K is in the first statement and N is in the second statement. Now, we have to take the common letter between these two statements. Here, what is the common letter means? L is the common letter between these two statements. Okay. Now, here K is greater than or equals to L, isn't it? And N is less than L. So, here if N is less than L means we can write it as L is greater than N. So, here L is greater than N, right? Now, here K is greater than or equals to N means here in between K and N the symbols are dissimilar. So, this conclusion does not follows. Okay. M is greater than or equals to P. Here M is in the first statement and P is in the second statement, right? So, in between these two statements we have to take the common letter. Now, what is the conclusion here? M is greater than or equals to P. So, here L is less than or equals to M, isn't it? In the first statement L is less than or equals to M. In the second statement L is greater than or equals to P. If L is greater than or equals to P means how can we write it? Means P is less than or equals to L. We have to convert this like P is less than or equals to L. If we convert this equation like this, P is less than or equals to L means we can incorporate this equation easily, right? Now, P is less than or equals to L. So, here in between P and M less than or equals to are the common symbol. Now, P is less than or equals to M. If P is less than or equals to M means M is greater than or equals to P. Absolutely, M is greater than or equals to P, right? So, here M is greater than or equals to P is follows. So, here what is the answer? Conclusion 2 follows, right? These are some important examples regarding this type of coded inequalities. Okay, please practice more and more questions to get very clarity about this coded inequality, any of the topic. Okay, we have to practice more and more to get 100% confident about particular topic. Okay, so first go with the basics and then come to the next lesson and then come to this topic. Please don't come to this topic directly, you cannot understand anything. First go with the basics and then go with the another sessions. Okay, hope you understand all these examples. For more videos, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.